back to my channel, and if you are new, hi, I'm V and I do videos on beauty reviews and tutorials. Please remember to like and subscribe. We are almost at 10,000 subscribers. Thank you everyone who has been here since the beginning, or if you've just come on recently, thank you so much for all your support. This is such an incredible milestone to eventually hit, and I hope we do it soon. Today we are doing something a little bit different. As you can see by the title of the video, I'm going to be doing a review of some bridal decor. As a 2026 bride, I am trying to find every single way possible to try to save some money, and one really big thing is not using real florals. Some areas we will use some real flowers, but in the major areas we just can't afford to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on florals. Not in this economy. Honestly, I don't think there's anything to be embarrassed about for not using real florals. Real flowers is a really huge luxury that a lot of us just cannot afford. Another great thing about using fake florals is you can actually resell them. So say I've seen them everywhere on Facebook Marketplace. You can also gift them to a friend that's also getting married at the same time as you, or anyone else you might know that might need flowers. You can also really maximize your money's worth by using them for your engagement party, your bridal shower, anything that you have going on during your bridal celebrations. You can reuse these flowers, which is superb. You can also reuse these flowers for a baby shower, your birthday, you name it. Great decor. And also, because they come in a box, they don't take up a lot of space. Probably wondering, fake florals probably don't look as nice, probably don't feel as nice. I understand, I was skeptical as well. But upon ordering some of these, I actually found they're really not that bad, and they're actually quite nice. So let's dive in. So I did buy two different kinds of sets of flowers. Based on the way that they look and feel, I believe they are probably from the same distributor or manufacturer, and they just are under a different name. Because I bought 4 packages and I kind of mixed and matched them for my engagement party, I kind of reassembled them not in their original packages. Well, they're in their boxes, but they're kind of mixed and matched between the dusty rose color that I got and the white and eucalyptus. So by mixing and matching them together, I found that it made more of the decor color that I'm going for the wedding. So that's why I chose them. So for one package, I think this is pretty accurate in terms of what the dusty rose package looks like. There's just a little bit of extra stuff that didn't actually belong originally, but as you can see, this is what one box looks like. Each box is approximately, I want to say, over 20 pieces, maybe 20 to 25 pieces. It depends how many of these like little decor parts that you might have, but for the most part, I would say that they are pretty similar in quality and sizing. So if we were to take some of these out, so we have like this giant kind of, I think maybe this is supposed to be a peony. Oh, look how gorgeous this is. Some of these are entwined together just from the engagement party that we had last month, but they don't come pre-bouqueted. They kind of come like just like in these separate pieces like this. And then you can kind of decide how you want to bundle them and put them together. You can make like small bouquets like this, like a tiny little thing, put them in a little flower pot. You can group a whole bunch together and make like a medium, larger size bouquet. I really love the fake blueberries that came in the blue eucalyptus package. And that is kind of what gives it more of like the blue and the white. Otherwise, it's just white and eucalyptus. So this adds a bit more of like that blue tint, which I'm kind of going for a bit in my wedding. I'm not a super big fan on how kind of like vibrant the green is on the top part. But you know what? That's okay. It's not a super big deal. The blueberries though, they do look quite nice. We do have a variety of different textured flowers. So we have ones that are fabric or like a silk. So you can actually see if we look closer that it has these kind of like flared ridges, so it does look a little bit more realistic. It looks very, very real. I really like actually that the colors for these guys are a more realistic green. They're not too vibrant and don't look too plasticky. Meanwhile, on the other hand, we do have some other flowers that are made of this like kind of paper felt material that feel kind of more like what a flower petal would feel like. But the only thing I don't like on the bottom, the way that they create the leaf, I find this looks kind of cheap and not really realistic. But you know what? If you have the bouquet where you have it front facing like this, you're not gonna be able to see what's behind. So not that big of a deal. Let's just give you guys a really good close-up of these. I do really love the texture of these kinds of flowers. I find that they look super realistic. I mean, from kind of far away, you can't really tell that these are fake flowers. In my opinion, I feel like you can't tell. I mean, just look at that. Even the detailing with having kind of like the pollen on the inside, I feel like that really adds a level of realism. I do know that in the blue package, it came with this elongated leaf piece, and these are also made of this like felt fabric. Really makes it feel like a real leaf. I think they do a really great job with that. I really wish I could tell you what kind of flowers these actually are in real life, but the pink package also includes these dainty little ones, which have a lot of this ruffly texture to them that I really think makes it look realistic instead of everything being this like smooth type of fabric. And these roses, I think the color, the way that the color kind of tapers at the end, and it's not just one solid color of orange, again, makes it feel really realistic. And I like that the bottom color is not too vibrant in green. What I also purchased are these fake baby's breath, just to add a little bit more dimension and texture to the bouquets. I find that this really changes the bouquet. It looks great like this without any baby's breath, but when you look at this looks a lot more like fresh flowers compared to this, which looks like it's missing something. It's missing some dainty little detail. I find a whole box of the fake flowers in addition to a couple stems of baby's breath really makes a bouquet feel full, and it looks really realistic. I know I keep saying the word realistic, but honestly, just look at the detailing, even like the small little white taper to make it look like these are about to bud out. Detailing on the texture just to look like it has a bit of like fuzziness. Detailing of having some extra coloring on the edges of some petals. I find this manufacturer or brand does a superb job on making these fake florals. Even just this one flower here has so much dimension and color tapering. I think that this looks so much like a real flower. So I find in general, I mean, look at this, it's gorgeous. Even the fake eucalyptus. I'm not a super big fan of some of the plastic parts that stick out. I feel like they could be improved, but I feel like at this distance, you can't really tell. So for me, these fake flowers are such a win. I'm gonna be using them everywhere in our wedding. Any type of wedding celebrations we have coming up, they're gonna be everywhere. One thing I did do for our engagement party, since it was a fresh off the market theme, I made these like mini little bouquet garland grids. Just by kind of intertwining and wrapping around all of like the wire on the back. And I spray painted this gold. Flowers are really versatile. You can use them for all kinds of decor and not just for bouquets. Honestly, I'm really happy with the color scheme of the Dusty Rose. I feel like it's exactly what I'm going for. But again, I did incorporate some of the blueberries from the white and eucalyptus kit. So depending on where you actually find these boxes of fake florals, the pricing will actually really vary. The Dusty Rose kit was actually more towards, I wanna say $22 to $27. For some reason, the white and eucalyptus package I think was $32.99 on Amazon. So really look at where you might be able to find these because the pricing does really vary. I know you can find them also for a different price on Temu, but definitely you can probably get them between $18.99 and $32.99. Meanwhile, if you were to actually purchase flowers like these in real life, like real flowers, you probably are looking at about 60 bucks, if not 100 per bouquet. That's a lot of money. I think I'll choose the $30 fake florals instead of 100 because I'm gonna need a lot of these. I'm gonna be using these probably for centerpieces for each table. And if I have to estimate, we probably are gonna have about 12 tables or so. So you do the math. If those were real flowers, that's a lot of money. So I definitely do recommend purchasing these. I will put the link for them in the description box below for you to check them out for yourselves. And I hope you found this video useful. So yeah, that's my little mini review of the fake florals that I bought off Amazon. I think that they are a huge hit. They are so underrated. Everyone should be buying these for their wedding if they want to cut some costs somewhere in the craziness that is planning a wedding. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!